welcome back to my channel. It's the girl Tonitonzz back again with another video for you guys. So today I'm going to do a little small tutorial on how to do your eyebrows. As you can see, one of my eyebrows is already done. I did it off camera, and I'm gonna do this eyebrow on camera. But before we get into the tutorial, first I want to point out some things that you can use to do your eyebrows. There's a few little items you can use to do your eyebrows. It's up to you which you prefer, which one you like the most, which one you like the least. You do. But when I started out, I did I used an eyebrow pencil when I first started out doing eyebrows, and it lasted for a while, and then I just got tired of using a pencil. And this one was Sephora in the shade Midnight Brown. I don't know if they still have these anymore, but I started out with this. You can use any eyebrow pencil, doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be from Sephora. The next thing I had moved on to was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. In the shade Dark Brown. As you can see, I started using that and then I stopped, so you can use that too. And now I'm using Nyx in the shade of Expresso. This is the eyebrow gel, so this is what I use now. I don't use others. The concealers that I use, NARS. This is in the shade of Truffle and Walnut. I usually mix the two to get a shade. Or I use LA Girl in the color of Fawn and Chestnut. I mix the shade also. So, but these are what I'm going to be using today. You want to get an angle brush like that looks just like this. Angle brush for your eyebrows, as you can see. This one I got from the Crayon case, but you can just use any one. And obviously you want to get brushes where you could blend in the concealer and fill in your brows and all that extra stuff. And what I like to use before I start my eyebrows is the No Makeup Blur Stick. You can get this at Sephora if you have oily skin. You put this on, and the Stay Matte primer. I put these on my eyebrows so you can actually stay and it won't be shiny and oily. So now that you see the products that I use for my eyebrows, now we can get into how to do your eyebrows. Let's get into the video. Here I am going to show you the brush that I'm going to use, and you can see I am brushing up my eyebrows, the little eyebrows that I got. And I'm going to place this Milk Makeup all over my eyebrow. Wherever I'm going to have product put on in that space, I rub all of that in there to make sure, you know, my eyebrows stay. Then I'm going to put on my Stay Matte, where you can get that at any drugstore. And I'm going to rub that on top of my eyebrow, above my eyebrow, and below my eyebrow. Got to make sure that all of that is on there really good. And once again, I'm going to brush the little hairs that I have. Clearly, as you can see, I ain't got no eyebrows. But who's judging over here? But don't worry, I'll have eyebrows in a few. In a few, I'm going to have some eyebrows. Then I'm going to use the NYX gel in the color of Expresso. I believe I got that and it was like $8 or $7. Yeah, great price. Then you're gonna apply the gel, but you don't want to have that much product on the brush, so a little goes a long way. I don't know if you can see, but trust me, a little go a long way. And now you're going to basically outline the bottom part of your eyebrow. What I usually do is use my beauty marks to guide me into where I should stop my brow tail. And as you can see, there's a little beauty mark there at the tail, and I stop my eyebrows there. And if I go past that, I know it's like extremely too long. So as you can see, I outlined the bottom part of my eyebrow. Now I'm gonna go and outline the top part of my eyebrow so that you can see how to form your eyebrow. And as you can see, I'm here tracing the top to bring it to the bottom tail to connect. And I am just brushing that in so it can be one little color. And don't get me wrong, eyebrows took me a while to do. So you ain't gonna get it overnight. But if you do, kudos to you though. And now I'm going to go in with my brush and blend and make the eyebrows look more bold and fill it in. I like to make the ending of my brow super dark and the beginning of my brow light, so it can somewhat look more natural. And then I'm going to pluck upwards. As you can see, I'm brushing upwards so it can give you that more natural look. It makes it look like I have eyebrow here, there. And don't worry about how the eyebrows look as when you do it, because you can always correct it with the concealer, and that's basically what I'm gonna do now. So I decided not to mix the two colors of Truffle and Fawn. I just decided to just go with the color Fawn by itself. And usually you go with the lighter shade of concealer so you can basically highlight the brow. And with you highlighting the brow, it actually shows a more defined look of how the brow may come out. Like I said, you don't have to worry about how it looks now. It always and usually looks crazy. So when you outline it with the concealer, you can shape it however you want and it will come out really nice. So right now, as you can see, I'm outlining my brow with the concealer of the shade of Fawn and LA Girl brand. And in this procedure, you have to be really careful with how you highlight your brow, because you don't want to take away too much of your brow, but at the same time you don't want to have a big brow. You want it to look more natural. So that method that I just used, I basically lift up the arch part of my brow, so when I'm outlining with the concealer, I can give my eyebrows that arch that I would want. That is a method that I use to give it an extra arch if you don't do it that way. Now, not everybody outlines the top of their brow, but I choose to do it. This part you definitely have to be careful when you're outlining, because there's plenty of times where I've outlined the top part of my brow and I messed up my brows and I had to start all over. That sucked. But now I'm here correcting it. Like I said, eyebrows take some time, and don't be frustrated when you just, starting out. It will get frustrating at one point because you want it to look a certain way, but it takes time. You learn. Practice makes perfect. So here you see Hey guys, sorry, I'm back. That was my doorbell. Had to get my doorbell. So I'm back. Here we are now blending in the concealer, you know, to make it look as one. As of right now, I am not blending it down because I'm not doing a makeup look. But usually when I'm doing a makeup look, I definitely blend the concealer downwards so that I can use it as a prep for my eyeshadow when I'm doing my full face makeup. And I had to correct the other brow also and make that a little more darker. I noticed that when I did it the first time, it was a little light, but now I'm trying to like blend it in some more so it could just look better. When it comes to eyebrows, they don't have to look alike. As they say, they're supposed to look like sisters. But there have been times when my eyebrows look like cousins. There's been times where my eyebrows actually look like twins. But you're not always gonna get it that way. There's been times where, you know, like I said, it looked like cousins. They don't really work, and then I had to start it over, which sucked because I was like literally on a time schedule, and at a point I just never left the house without my eyebrows being done, which is insane. But here I'm putting the concealer back on the other brow because I want to like fix it up just a little bit. And now I'm gonna blend it and blend it and blend it and blend it so that it can look as one. I am lightly blending it. I am not pressing hard on the brush onto my skin, because if you do that, you just might blend too hard, brush too hard, and mess up your whole brow, and then you'll be tight. Let's start all over again. So as you can see, my eyebrows is finally done. Doing a little brushes here and there. I hope you like this little tutorial of my brows. I'm excited. You guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you very much, and bye.